Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the gun, Baker. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
Falcons.
Operating from the gun, Baker. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 36.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here we go, here we go. Check, block 54. Let him know. Hey, gun. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Stay with your man. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 11. Joker.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
45, Mike, 45.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. picked off at the 18. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball. And he didn't do that.
Mustard brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, 49ers nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, Baker. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. 4th down, Mariota. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw right side, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Again, it's Mariota. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marcus Mariota. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Robbie Gold.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Right back to him on 1st down. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Atlanta.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Number 21.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 18.
Calvin Ridley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Mariota. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mariota on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, Mariota. Open man is Samuel, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To the air again, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
By Dante Fowler. A big loss on the play. It's now.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They want a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56.
Operating from the gun, Baker. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, defense. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, Mariota taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
49ers.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Oh, you got D? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
try the option on 1st and goal. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 54.
Now Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Good.
Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ray Greenlaw.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Baker. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Falcons.
Looking to throw. Baker caught on the right side by Jones.
Baker's back.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Baker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff looking right. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now Mariota. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Throwing is Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obvious.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Baker. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Atlanta.
Off the play fake. Baker. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Baker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit.
Accelerating, and off he goes. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Pritchett. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Mariota to throw it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Gold is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Operating from the gun, Baker. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
41-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Pritchett. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.